Tonight, calls for change after 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham was taken from her home and killed. The suspect, a man who had been living on the family's property, was previously convicted of enticing a child with intent, but he never had to register as a sex offender. Devon Romming spoke to a victim's advocate who wants to change that. Devon, what's he saying?
Yeah, Cheryl, lawmakers and activists say it's unfortunate we have to keep naming laws in honor of children killed to protect other kids, but they are hopeful Audrii Cunningham's case will enact much needed change. It's been 4 days since the body of 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham was recovered from the Trinity River, leaving many questioning why this man, 42-year-old Steven McDougal, who's been charged with capital murder in her death, wasn't registered as a sex offender.
Frankly, just because it wasn't there.
McDougal was convicted of enticing a minor with intent back in 2007, an offense the state of Texas doesn't require those convicted of having to register as a sex offender.
About the injustice of the world,
something Andy Kahn with Crime Stoppers of Houston is actively pushing to change.
I've already been in touch with several state senators and state representatives who, like everyone else, was just horrified and dumbfounded that this wasn't already an offense that you had to register.
More than 25 pieces of legislation have been passed backed by Kahn, and legislation drafted in the case of Audrii Cunningham he says should receive bipartisan support with the right language.
Enticing a child encompasses a variety of different actions. So the language that we're going to have to specifically focus is where there's a conviction of enticing a child, where there's obviously a sexual notation to the offense, which was obvious in this particular case.
In the meantime,
and I would encourage everybody to reach out to their local state representative and state senator and say, we want to get Audrii's law passed.
Now, Kahn says he's actively working with state lawmakers to draft a bill that will be introduced next legislative session in January 2025. Cheryl.
Another victim, another named bill. Let's hope that there's some change here. Thank you so much, Devon. There will be a public visitation for Audrii Cunningham on Friday, March 1st. It will be from 5 to 8 p.m. at First Baptist Church in Livingston. The funeral and burial are private.